young adults to find out who we really are. And this is how I have found out who I really am. I have already endured the worst 4 years of my life, more commonly known as high school. And yeah, so through my identity speech, I'm going to talk about how I've discovered that I am adaptable, I am strong, and I am creative. Now transitioning into why I am great and adaptable. Living in a family that is a military family, living throughout a military community, has really shaped me into the person that I am today because of the reason that I've had to adapt. Not only living in 3 different states, but living in 3 different countries really takes a toll on your view and perception of the world around you. I've lived in North Carolina, Louisiana, and a couple different places in Texas, so nowhere super fancy. And then obviously lived in America. I lived in London, England, and I lived in Germany. I think living there, at first, it was for sure moving overseas was a culture shock, and not a great one. I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, I think it really allowed me to look and see that there's so many different ways to go about one situation, and being somewhere else really shows you that. Just going like to another state, you can see that they handle so many things differently, and I think that's allowed me to have a better outtake on what's going on in my community around me. So having been able to adapt to any situation, almost any situation, has really made me a stronger person. But it's okay. My junior year of high school, I was in Germany at the time, and I had been dealing and, I guess, battling with a lot of undiagnosed mental disorders. You can tell I'm like super anxious always. And I was actually diagnosed that year with clinical depression, bulimia, and anxiety. And that has developed and kind of evolved me into a stronger person because the way I found out wasn't the most ideal necessarily. Most people, you kind of show symptoms and you go see a doctor and you're diagnosed. I am like super good at being fake. Well, not like that, but like pretending, I guess. And so I kept it all in, and I like put on a really good facade, and I did everything I needed to do and got good grades, and it just all fell apart within like 3 months. And that's when my first suicide attempt had happened. And I was admitted into a hospital in London and lived there for about 6 months. And I think just going through that and being able to relate to so many people, because I can promise you there's at least one other person in this room that deals with depression. It's not something that's uncommon, and I think that's such a faux pas thing to talk about, and it's important to be able to reach out and be strong in that aspect, and understand that you're going through something. So segueing into the next and last aspect of myself, I'm really creative, and I found that out because of what I was going through. I had all little doctors and therapists and things like, you need to find a creative outlet, and blah, blah, blah. So I did, and I had it for a very long time. I was a dancer for 14 years, and I was in martial arts for 5. I know I don't look like a martial arts girl, but I'm not. That's my good. So yeah, dance has really been my creative outlet throughout almost my entire life. And it's really kind of given me the self-confidence that I've needed, because Ursula actually mentioned that dance is how you can express yourself, a way that I can express myself without words, which is not something I'm great at. So being through those rough patches has had to give me the opportunity, or has almost forced me to find a coping mechanism, and that has been my creative outlet. And yes, so to conclude my speech, my self-identity is not something that I have had to reach or search for, whereas it is something that I have had to accept. So I think today my discussion topics of being able to be adaptable, creative, and strong has made me a well-rounded individual. That's okay. And I'm better at being mindful and